Hey guys, welcome back to Just North. So we have an issue today. You know that we are kind of an outdoors channel. You're like fishing and camping, that kind of stuff. That's typically what we would post, but today we have an issue. So early this morning, I was here in the kitchen and I was washing some dishes before I go to work. And when I went to that window, I was surprised by probably 50 wasps, specifically yellowjackets.
50 wasps?
Yes, 50 wasps or so. Now it's completely dark out when I was down here, so I think they were attracted to the light, that or the vibration. Now we've had issues before because we're kind of a wooded area. We live in a wooded area. The house is basically surrounded by trees. And of course, when it's a wooded area, what comes with it is wasps and pests and that kind of thing. So we typically don't want to like just go out and just massacre animals or anything like that. So like when we had a pest problem with raccoons eating our chickens, we would typically like capture them, try to get them out of the area. In this circumstance, when we're talking yellowjackets, there is no safe removal of these things, so we got to get rid of them. 2 years ago, I happened to be out back, just kind of doing some landscaping, and suddenly I was like attacked, literally just mobbed with a yellowjacket nest. And of course, I was standing over a yellowjacket nest when I was trying to trim the area. So I dumped all my gear, ran all the way through the front yard, ran all the way to the house. And even when we opened the door, one of them climbed off me and actually stung our dog. So these things are just monsters. We are going to hang on. Now most people would use something like this, basically just your standard wasp spray. But I can tell you for yellowjackets that are in the ground, it's not gonna do anything other than to kill maybe 15 or 20 that climb out of the nest, then they're gonna stop. When it dries out, they're just fine. So you have to get something that's gonna be underneath and something you can get into the nest to actually kill the entire colony. So this is what we're gonna go with. And it happens to be the stuff that we used for my first yellowjacket encounter back in the backyard. Sevin Dust. What you have to do with this though, is you have to get relatively close to their nest. So you have to get over their entrance and dust the entrance. The idea is that as the workers start going back in the nest, they're gonna carry this stuff with them into the hole to where like the queen is and where the actual hive is underground. So now here again, this was the window right here. And I'm gonna show you, I went to work and I tried to come up with a whole bunch of plans as far as how I was gonna find this thing, get rid of it. And it was actually a little bit easier than I thought. When I came home, I just started looking out the window and lo and behold, they were down there, extremely busy, basically telegraphing where their entrance is. So there's our backyard, a little bit of our screened in porch. And if you just look down, the previous owners put up this dog kennel back here. They're the smaller dog. We don't primarily use it. As you can see, it's a little bit overgrown. Good thing that I discovered it this morning because I was planning on coming in here and weed trimming later this week. So to find them, all I did was I just kind of hung out in the area, just waited, and I saw them kind of moving back and forth. I'll zoom in here. And you can see them going underneath that old log. Now you would think what's happening down there is that they have some kind of like comb or a small little nest underneath the overhang of that log. But in all likelihood, that's the entrance to a tunnel that goes down to a much larger nest. And again, based on just how many I saw in the window, it was likely because of the light or the vibration of me moving around early in the morning. But they had come out probably to investigate the light or the vibration. And of course, when they see the light, they just kind of swarm. They didn't look particularly like they were in attack mode or anything like that, but definitely something we need to get rid of because the kids will play in the backyard and all that. So again, typically not something that we would post on our channel, but we figure this is kind of something that people would want to know, like what's the best way to kill yellowjackets. It's fall, or it's going to be fall in Wisconsin. It's late August right now, and this is when they get like hyper aggressive. Now, if you see the layout of the actual kennel itself, there's only one entrance. That's that gate right there. Now, if I decide to go in there and open that latch, there's a good chance I'm going to cause some type of vibration that's going to cause them to go into berserk mode, and they'll come spilling out of that log entrance there and probably chase me halfway across the yard. So I prefer not to have to do that. So to avoid the death trap, what I've already tried to do is from our screened in porch, I attempted to dust it through the screen and drop enough onto the log. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be enough. Now this takes potentially like up to a day for it to actually do its thing. It basically poisons them over time slowly. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to open this window. We already removed the screen. I'm going to try to propel, or dust, the Sevin Dust out the window far enough to potentially hit the nest. That's the plan. All right.
Okay.
So I'm opening the window now.
They might know we're here. They look like they're starting to start.
So I don't think that's enough. Okay, take two. We're doing it again.
Wow, that's enough.
Okay, so a lot of you would probably be a little bit braver and actually walk out there or stand over the thing and actually like shove it in the hole. I'm not gonna do that. I don't do hornets. I think we got enough on the entrance. We'll know in a day. So the main thing, and I'm zooming in here, the main thing is that they walk through it. Just a little bit of the dust, if they can start walking and dragging that in, hopefully will be enough to kill the colony. So the wife says I didn't sprinkle good enough. Now she's gonna go out by herself and actually approach the nest. This is not going to end well. Okay, well, she made it look easy. And now they're upset. Oh yeah, they didn't like that. So there you have it. We're gonna wait probably about 24 hours. I'll probably know in the morning when I go to work tomorrow, right? And I turn the light on, see if they swarm again, try to get back inside. And again, typically not something you'd see from our channel, but we figured put it out there because if I didn't see somebody's YouTube channel about them using Sevin Dust, I would have had no idea how to get rid of the last one. So
See you tomorrow morning.
we'll see if they swarm the window again, and hopefully within 24 hours it's going to be safe enough for us to walk over there. So I don't see anything. We'll take a closer look at the nest when the sun comes up. All right, guys. Well, it's about a week later. It's time to check to see if they're still in there. So I figure the best way to do this is to poke it with a big stick.
Maybe the Sevin Dust killed them.
Well, shoved the stick right through the entrance. Nobody's stirring, nobody's moving around. So there you have it, guys. All you need to get rid of yellowjackets, a ground nest, is Sevin Dust, and a wife who's not afraid of hornets.